Hi everybody! Today is day, I always have to count it out, day 7 of my trip. Day 5 of treatment at the Hansa Center. I would say today was a really good day. The best parts happen at the end, so you have to wait till then. I continued to have just so much head relief from what they did, what Dr. Strite did yesterday with the percussor on my head. I mentioned that yesterday in my video. And even yesterday it felt so good while he was doing it and afterwards. There were still a couple areas of pain, and things that didn't feel quite right, but I knew that you have to give things time to reestablish themselves. So I wasn't discouraged or anything. So yeah, it's just really amazing the way my head feels. I'm so happy to have the relief that I have right now and have had since he did it. And it's just a totally different experience of having my head feel like a human head is supposed to feel. It's amazing. There were still a few areas, I'll get to that later actually. So I did that. I didn't sleep badly last night, but it was actually similar to the night before. 2 nights ago, I slept 3 nights ago, I slept really well, had a really good night's sleep where I'd slept almost 4 hours, got up, used the restroom, slept another almost 4 hours, and then I was just kind of up just because I had slept longer than I can remember sleeping in a long time. But anyway, then the next night I had a little bit more of a restless night, but still pretty good sleep for me. And again, last night I got up several times. Total, I got up 4 times. 2 of those times were before I even fell asleep to use the restroom. And then I only slept 2 to 2.5 hours at a time, and I'd have to get up and use the bathroom. But when I did sleep, I slept. It seems like when I'm sleeping, I'm at least sleeping pretty deeply. I've had vivid dreams. I wake up feeling differently than I usually feel when I sleep, and I think that that's because I must be sleeping better. There's certainly still progress to be made, but I'm definitely satisfied so far. And that's true of everything, that there's definitely progress to be made yet, but it's really good, the progress that has been made already. And the doctor I saw today said that too, that it's really good that my body seems to be responding. Just they do something and my body responds really quickly, and that's really good. So I'm glad that I think some of that just is my body. I know that I have it's strange to say because I've had lots of problems, but I do know that somewhere in there I have good, healthy genes. My mom's always been healthy. My grandma's really healthy. Certainly have sick people in the family, but anyway, there's the potential there that my body is actually pretty healthy in lots of ways. And there are lots of ways that I've known, through the years, that even though I have this problem, I don't have another problem that might be common. Or even if this is a problem, it's not, it could be much worse if it were a structural problem or something like that. Like, even problems I've had, it's not usually ever that there's any kind of structural problem or degeneration or anything like that. It's just something isn't working quite right. So that's good that the base of my body is, desiring to be healthy and has a foundation of health. But then also on top of that, I have worked really hard, and my Dr. Patrick Flynn has worked hard to encourage my body to be healing anyway. So, I think that all those things are helping, that right now when these people at the Hansa Center do something, my body just is ready to receive it and respond in a healing way. So that's really exciting, and I'm really glad. I kind of felt like that's probably what was going to happen and I'm glad that it is what's happening. So anyway, I went over early this morning. I was there. Oh, also, I don't appear to be passing as many. There's a lot of details here that some of you might not want to know. Sorry. But the parasites have slowed down coming out, but doctor said that, they might still slowly come out, or there might be some days where there's a bunch and other days where it doesn't look like there's a lot. And actually, there's probably lots of microscopic ones that I can't see. So that's where that is. Then at 9 o'clock this morning, I had the ST8 and the Valkian, which are, again, just to review, the ST8 is the thing they put on different lymph nodes to get the lymph fluid flowing, and it does other things too, but that's the main thing. And then the Valkian is the oxygenation machine, basically. Excuse me. That just speeds healing. I shouldn't say just speeds healing. It does a bunch of things that mainly is in the realm of getting your body to heal faster. Then I had the Lux with some water sounds. The Lux, again, is light therapy. The sounds was the sound therapy. And today the Lux was on my temples. So yeah, they're working on that area. Then I had a foot bath, the ionic foot bath, or foot cleanse, I guess it's called. You sit with your feet in the water it's water sea mineral solution, and then it has a little machine in there that ionizes the water, which ionizes your body, which loosens toxins. Then I had the power plate, which is the vibration thing. Today I did, I don't actually know how long I was sitting with just my feet on it, and then she had me lay on the floor and put just my calves on it. And then they also did it at a higher, what's the word? I can't think of the word, but it was maybe higher amplitude. Just a different kind of vibration. So then I had a sauna, then I had lunch, and then I saw a doctor, but unfortunately my doctor had a back issue today, and apparently he was really miserable. So he was there at the office, but none of us were allowed to see him. And I don't just mean that he didn't treat us. I mean that they were very careful not to let anyone visually see him. And I would guess that would be just to keep the environment healing, because a big part of what they do at the Hansa Center is talking about, your attitude and your perspective on healing. And so I'm guessing it wasn't like he was embarrassed that he was hurt or anything, but that just to keep the environment healing and encouraging, they were making sure none of us laid eyes upon him. So I just felt really bad for him. Whatever was going on, I hope he's feeling better. I know what it's like to be miserable and in pain, especially back pain, so hopefully whatever they were able to correct whatever. He's certainly in the right place. If you have to have a problem with your body, this is the right place to be. So anyway, so I didn't get to see my doctor. I saw Dr. Jowdy. I think his first name is David. I'm not positive. And we had a really good session. I'm actually going to stop this part because I'm actually almost to 9 minutes, and I'm probably going to talk a long time about my doctor appointment. So I will go on to a part 2. Stay tuned.